Thank you.
Welcome back to the Two Real Chicks live stream because it's not a podcast.
Not quite. We
No.
gonna get into why it is and why it ain't in a second. But welcome.
Welcome. Lee ain't missed y'all, so don't be sitting there getting excited.
I didn't, and you
Don't
ain't.
get
First of all, let me tell
excited.
my business. That's her. See, this is why we ain't been doing this because she just been doing too much for no reason, bro. But what's up, y'all? I am one. I am the realest chick of the two real chicks. You know,
And I am Aisha, just a real ass bitch.
she
Okay.
just like she's the fakest one there.
No, I'm
I'm
not the
still
fakest
looking.
one.
I'm still looking for a replacement. We ain't found nobody. I don't know what's going on.
Possibly, we may have found someone. Possibly, these are lies.
We ain't
So
found nobody.
Leah, what's been going on with you, friend?
Shit.
Let's give a 1 minute synopsis of your past few months.
Ain't
How was the
nothing
summer?
ain't nothing been going on with me.
It was hot.
It's been boring. And but yeah. But no, the summer was cool, except I'm not dating the dude I was dating before. So there's
Bum
that
bum
information.
bum.
I am currently looking for a job because I need money and I don't
Hmm.
have any. And I'm not in school. So which y'all think y'all already knew that, but yeah.
Leah just out here in the world existing, and
I'm just floating by. I'm just
it's
trying to
okay.
see where I can land, and I don't really like it, but whatever.
It's life.
Whatever.
Life be life, and me too. Back looking for a job. Got laid off September 5th. I had the meeting a few days before, so this is like a little bit before the Wednesday before the 5th, right? Got laid off. I knew it. I felt it. It was a whole thing. And now I'm back looking for a job. So on Tuesday coming up, I will be able to start that process. I don't like it. I don't like it here. I
I
don't
don't
like
like
it at
it either
all. So
because I can't
yeah.
beg her for no money. So I
Hell,
don't.
I can't beg my damn self. You
I
know
don't.
what? It is a luxury to be able to get paid every single week. Cause my husband, he gets paid every 2 weeks. My brother every 2 weeks. Everybody in this damn house get paid every 2 weeks. I was about to go down a long list, but that was a luxury. It did something for me. Now I'm just like, I just want a nice paying job. Don't shortchange me neither. Mm-mm.
Right.
Don't do that to me.
I've been
Don't do
applying
that.
to places and like I haven't gotten any type of feedback nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like I applied to a job for to be a hostess and they didn't call me back, which I figured when they was like, "Well, we'll call you back on Thursday." Thursday then came and went and ain't heard nothing, which I kind of figured it's like they not gonna call me back. They don't need nobody.
Yeah.
But my thing is, why post jobs on the internet if we are not, if you know for a fact you're not going to get any callbacks from nobody? Like, why have a position as a hostess posted if you know you're not going to need a hostess? Like,
I
shit
don't think
like
it's
that.
that they don't need them. Sometimes they like when it comes to jobs like that, they already be having like 10 other applicants, like 5, 10 other applicants. So like it'd be a long list of people they got to go through. So
No, but
sometimes they may already pick them.
she literally said, if we call, then we need you. But if not, then we probably don't. But what I'm saying is like, why post a job and you know it's going to be in limbo? Like that doesn't make
Mhm.
sense. That's a waste of
Yeah,
a,
I need somebody to be like, we're urgently hiring. Like, can you start tomorrow? Type stuff.
yeah, and like it was
That's
under
me.
that thing on Indeed, which immediately hiring or urgently hiring, and it's like how
Hmm.
y'all urgently hiring if you're not actually urgently hiring?
That's
Then
the
it's like
thing.
how is it that the job is entry level, but you want me to have experience?
Right.
You're supposed
Unnecessary
to
loads
train
of
me.
experience.
Like it's not. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't fucking
Yeah, that
understand.
shit is wild. So that's the process I'm going through too. I don't like looking for a job. That whole process, it is not giving what they think it's supposed to. It's just not. Like the interview process, I don't like interviews. I think of interviews like first dates. I don't personally like first dates. So, and then the whole disability thing, like it no. I don't
And
like
then I
it.
have to disclose my disability immediately. And I don't even do that. I usually wait until I get to the job because you're going to see me and you're going to deny me right then and there, as
Yep.
opposed to having me wait. I'd rather know right then and there whether or not I got the
Mm-hmm.
job. I don't have time to be sitting up here and being in limbo. It shit is annoying. But,
Mm-hmm.
anyways,
Y'all, we about to get into some drama. It's some it's some drama, and then we're gonna get into some a good Netflix show. You probably already seen it.
it's
I
a
don't
Hulu
know.
show. Y'all
I said
seen it.
Netflix. Goddamn.
You've seen it. It's been all over your social medias. If you've been on TikTok, you've probably seen the uh ads that they've been running for it before it even came out. We don't get into it. We're gonna talk about it because baby, it is a doozy, okay? It's something else, child. It's something else. But we're gonna get into this drama first though. What we got up? What's up first?
Child, Tasha K getting sued again.
Again,
Again.
Lord.
And you know what? The funny thing is about this Tasha K stuff, as a journalist, you can go and request certain information from courts, right? Like if you wanted to know if I got arrested and all that stuff is open
It's
for the
public
public.
information.
Yeah. Tasha K is doing this the wrong way. So let's get into it. And also, I think we're using the nosy bystander. So let's go.
Now,
Okay.
TMZ is reporting that R. Kelly is suing the U.S. prison officials and Tasha K over alleged leaked information, specifically those emails that she was able to get from prison officials. Yeah, that's illegal. Now, in his lawsuit, he is claiming that federal prison officials leaked a bunch of his private information to the internet blogger who aired out a lot of his dirty laundry. The incarcerated singer has just filed a lawsuit against the U.S. government, a handful of Bureau of Prison workers, and Tasha K, all who he claimed were in cahoots to publicize his private matters while he was in custody out in Chicago during his case there. Now, in a nutshell, it says that Kelly and his attorneys have been able to identify three unnamed, that they did not name specifically in the lawsuit, corrections officers at the prison that he was being held at, alleged that they accessed their internal system that documented what Kelly was doing within the walls, and including email correspondence and private calls and private visiting logs. Kelly and his attorney, Jennifer Bogine, believe the official struck up a deal with Tasha K to supply her with R. Kelly's personal information, which they suspect might have been done for cash. Now, the lawsuit alleges that the U.S. government was neglectful in allowing the prison personnel to allegedly access and share his information and is now asking for major damages. Now, I love the footnote because they said, remember, Tasha K is the one who got sued successfully by Cardi B in her defamation suit. But you guys, this is actually a really big deal because they can get into a lot of trouble. The moment that those unnamed officials were put in this lawsuit, they're going to turn on Tasha K immediately.
A
Shout out to
mess.
nosy bystanders for that tidbit of information. First of all, let me just say, were these? Okay, question, because I missed the first part. Were these medical records that she got a hold of? Had to be if it's private information.
These were emails. Emails. The man cannot like spell. He was spelling cookie. Cooky. Cookie. Because it looked at like a, how sometimes a kid starts spelling, you be like spell dog and they say DHOOG. That is how that man spelled.
But I'm saying in the emails, like, what private information did she get? What
It
was it?
was,
Healthcare type stuff? Was it
from what I seen, it wasn't healthcare. It was just his private emails that he was sending to like, I think it was her name, Jocelyn, or one of the girls. It's not as real. I think it was,
Joycelyn?
yeah, Joycelyn, and him, texting people, well, emailing people back and forth. So it was like his private stuff that's not to the public. So it wasn't like, oh, phone calls or something like that. No, mm-mm, mm-mm. That's
She
what I saw.
This is the thing with Tasha K, right? Because it's called the Freedom of Information Act or something like that. And like you can get there's certain information that you are privy to or that you can get.
Mm-hmm.
Because some of it is public information and like there are certain things that people can't necessarily deny you. And even like if you were requesting legal information, there's certain information that they will redact from you because
Yeah.
it's it's private, it's prohibited or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you'll like if you were looking at a legal case or a court case or something like that, if there was something in there that they didn't want you to see, they would redact that type of information. They'd only leave in the information that's pertinent. That's like that is okay for the public to know. Some stuff is classified, I guess is the word I'm looking for. This is not the first person to say they want to sue them, because I think Jada also said today that she's going to sue, that they're going to look into suing Tasha K
Oh yeah, I seen that when I was looking up this that clip.
because there's a clip going around of a former maybe assistant or somebody of Will Smith saying that he and Dwayne Martin, Tisha Campbell's ex-husband,
Mm.
they were having um backdoor play.
Girl, that was fucking. Oh my god.
And he was saying that he walked in on Will Smith and Dwayne Martin, Dwayne Martin coming in through Will's back door.
Oh my god.
And somebody was saying that this rumor has been going around for years, that this is something that's been going on. But it's like, you have somebody on your show who is spreading defamatory or rumors about somebody, and has the potential of, like, obviously these rumors aren't harming anybody's career or nothing like that, because like they've been saying this for a while, nothing's happened. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like, you checked out their stories? Do you know, or if they're even credible people? um like, it's just one of them things where Tasha K is really on a slippery slope, and I don't understand why she even still has a platform. Because a lot of people, when Cardi B sued her, a lot of people was like, oh, this is gonna set a precedent. Bloggers can't talk about nothing no more. Da, 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 da. No, if you're gonna call yourself a journalist, whether you have a degree and you're trained in the field or not,
Mm-hmm.
you have to abide by that code of ethics that they have to abide by. They have to
Yeah.
check their sources. They have to make sure that their sources are credible. When they are printing a story and nothing has been confirmed, they have to use words that let the public know, hey, this is alleged information. This has not been confirmed, but this is just what we have gathered. Now, sometimes, like, you'll get a news outlet that's pretty damn credible. Like, you read it in People, you read it in Variety, or you read it in the Hollywood Reporter, something like that, where they're rarely ever wrong. You
And if
still
they
take,
are, they come back and they correct
yeah,
themselves.
they have to print a retraction or whatever it's called. But sometimes you'll get stuff like that, and it's like, okay, it's this there might be some truth to this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll know it's true, whether or not it's true, based off how people respond to it, because they rarely ever get shit wrong. But you are a vlogger on YouTube. You don't have any, for all I know, I don't think she ever went to college for journalism or anything like that. I don't think she has
No.
any credentials or nothing like that. But there are people who do what you do, who gossip. Lovely T being one of them. I don't think she went. I think she went to school for journalism, but changed her major.
I think I like the way Lovely T's approach is to I like her approach when it comes to telling her stories. Like,
Yeah,
she'll even say, I'm saying this with integrity. Like, when she looks up these stories and she's researching, she's looking at it at all angles, and she's not giving a like her opinion necessarily. She's giving you the story, and then she'd be like, okay,
she
y'all,
gives her
but this is
opinions
well
as well,
that's what
but
I was
it's
about to
like,
say.
but what I was going to finish up with, like, you have somebody that does the same thing. Lovely T does the exact same thing as you, but somehow she's never been sued. I wonder why that is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because this will be the second and or third lawsuit, if they go forward with theirs, that she's been in within the last year. And it's like, girl, you
Hmm.
ain't learned to shut up yet. Like, you do stuff for clickbaits and gossip and mess. And if that were working, Cardi B would have her 4 million. But it must not be working too much. So you might need to switch it up
Hmm.
with how you do your stuff.
But that's why, like, when I watch certain things, when it comes to celebrities, I need to see that a few times down my timeline.
Literally.
Like, I'm not gonna see a video about Chris Brown today and then be like, oh yeah, well, that has to be true. I seen that on TikTok. I seen that on Instagram. I need to see that across everything. I'm talking the Shade Room. I'm talking TMZ. Like, everybody's stuff. It needs to be everywhere. And I think one thing that Tasha K has tried to pride herself on is having exclusive content. Having exclusive content doesn't always mean that your content is right or ethical,
Right.
because we know she can go in, and then the things that she says, her approach, it can all come off real bad and real just unprofessional.
And we've
So,
seen that with Cardi B and how she accused that woman of having STDs and being a prostitute and doing all this,
mhm.
extra stuff. We've seen that, but like I said, Jason Lee does Hollywood Unlocked. I don't think he ever went to college. I don't think he has a journalism degree of any sort. To my knowledge, I don't think he does. But
Yeah, I'm not sure about his background.
even if he didn't, I haven't heard of anybody suing him.
Mm-mm.
Haven't heard of me, and he messy too. I'm not gonna
If
hold you.
anything, child, they be wanting to fight Jason.
I'm right. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna say that he ain't messy. I'm not gonna say that he don't be stirring up the mess, because he do. But at the same
Hmm.
time, he also can get exclusive content from people.
Yep.
But it's how you do it. And granted, the job of a journalist is not to make you look good. It's not to paint you in a good light or anything like that. It's to get to the bottom of the situation. It's to
Yep.
get to the nitty gritty and the truth of the matter. But the way she does her stuff, okay, the car or whatever it is being very disrespectful. The way she does her stuff is very much messy. It's gossip, and it's just be like, girl, you ain't gonna know until you have to sell your damn organs because you owe so many
Hmm.
people.
But so Tasha K is not the only person that can go down this whole situation though with R. Kelly.
Them
The
officials too.
actual, yeah, the actual people that sent over the information to her, them people going down too, and they gonna sing like canaries. So
Hell yeah.
I'm very interested to see this unfold, because she has placed herself back again in a very sticky situation, a situation she can't even really. I don't even know if she can explain that. Like, what point was it
Cause
that you
she
had?
Cause she even admitted it. She's like, I got sources over there at the.
Mm-hmm.
That's her problem too. She be talking too much. Some shit
Too much.
you don't need to broadcast, bro. Like
Mm-hmm. That
you
could
be
have just
talking
been
your stuff.
something she had on her website. Because I've been over to her website, and I'm like, you literally just could have put that up on your website, and if anything else unfolded from it, let it be that. She be
Literally.
so ready to be like, oh my God, I got the tea. I got the tea. I got the tea. She be so ready to tell it. She don't even let nothing brew no more. When I started watching Tasha K, this was like 2018, 2019, like heavily. I was watching her, right? 2020 for real. Like, I was watching Tasha, and I found myself engaged in her content because she did have credible sources. She did have people that was coming on there giving her real legit tea. At some point, it kind of just went downhill, because I think she got to it. It was like one of them things where it's power. This information is in my hands. Y'all don't know if it's real, if it's not. And it's like that becomes dangerous. She lost her momentum in like 2019, 2020 time, because she was so hungry to get the stories out. And then the drinking. I'm glad she calmed down on that drinking, because she would come on there belligerently drunk. And I
And
was
she
like,
always had a glass of wine in
yep.
her videos.
Yep. And she branded herself as the wine, the tea sippers. I think that's what they're not tea sippers. What are they called? The winos. She branded themselves as the winos, and people would just be telling her like, "Oh, you're just the old drunk." Da da da. Da. And it's like that's what you saw. Like people saw. So as of right now, Tasha is some hot shit. Okay, some
Per
real
you.
hot shit. So I'm
Not that make the
interested.
stallion real hot shit.
Right. I'm interested to see how this unfolds, because, honey, like,
Oh, it's a mess.
it really is. Okay. So Chriseanrock. Oh my God. I'm gonna shake my head. Y'all, we gonna get into the video. Then we're gonna talk about her. Ugh, Lord.
Chriseanrock ran off social media, changing her home address and phone number, but all that running won't keep her hidden. Police report has been filed against her, and now Tamara is speaking up and demanding justice for James. This is what the star has to say.
I wasn't going to say anything out of respect for James and his trauma and what happened to him. And when I say what happened to him, he got assaulted at my show. And it was by Chrisean, but there was a lot of events that I believe were misconstrued. And so while I'm not going to set out the time and clear every little thing up for everyone, I want you to know the reason why I decided to say something. Number one, I care about my team. They're all of my friends, and we put this all together for the fans. I'm not a clout chaser. I don't need that. Like, my circle is this small. You know, I don't have to sell tickets for, like, oh, I need to sell tickets. Let me do this, that, and other. This show has been sold out for a month. I didn't have an opening act. I knew I didn't need an opening act because I knew my sister was coming in the middle of the show. And, when you're in different cities, you invite different people. And Chrisean was definitely someone that I invited, someone that I actually, looked at from afar as like a younger sister. She's from Baltimore. I knew that she was rowdy. I didn't judge her because of that. I felt for her on so many occasions, and I just felt like, oh, this was somebody I wanted to meet to, possibly take under my wing, because, everybody knows that I don't have the best. I don't have the best pass. I'm sorry, I have a filter. I washed my face. I look crazy. Okay. And in my journey of being a better person, I wanted people to, accept me for the new person that I was. And the only way that they could do that is if I was given an opportunity. And so that's really all it was. I didn't call her and be like, oh, come on and perform in my show. I already knew Tony was planning to perform here at this LA show. She had sent me her number a while ago on a DM, and I reached out to her. Like I said before, like we all have, Chrisean is like a little sister to all of us watching her, and then watch her make mistakes. We want to help. And this is what this Love and War tour has been about. I have called several girls that I didn't know Drew Sidora. I didn't know Tiffany Evans. I didn't know any of them, really. The only person that I knew was Nivea, but I wanted this tour to be about, second chances and, giving new opportunities. And I don't know, I didn't call Chrisean to open up for me. But when she was in my dressing room, we do a twerk off portion, right? And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if the DJ played as a vibe and you came out and did a vibe like the people, your Baltimore sisters. And that's really what I was thinking. Everyone else get compensated for coming on my show and opening up for me. I try to always do the right thing by people. And there's a contract. We're professional. I'm a real touring company. And that wasn't the case. I think that there was a misunderstanding.
At times, you have to watch the company that you keep. I know Tamar really wanted to do a really good deed, which she did. She's been doing a very good deed throughout this tour. But the company that you keep is everything. And Chrisean, everything with all what we've been seeing going on the past few months, with her having the baby, the new song with the boy, the white boy, to now, that wasn't a good look. Like, for the
Not at all.
publicity, that's not a good look at all. And I hope that Chrisean could learn from this situation, but we know that she's not. And I know people really want her to do better, but she's not. Until she's tired of that ratchet life, this gonna keep happening.
I think Chrisean needs to realize that, first of all, nobody needs your clout.
Mm-hmm.
Braxton, you're the name Braxton. You
Mm-hmm.
already know that's it.
Yep.
Like Tony Living Legend Braxton.
Right.
Tamar motherfucking Braxton.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you talking about? Who needs the clout here? Like, these people knew, like, no, you needed the publicity.
Mm-hmm.
You needed the opportunity. You needed the platform. You needed the stage to be able to clean yourself up and, like, show that you can actually be somebody who has a little bit of decorum about herself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You needed that. These women that you were, coming in front of. First of all, Tony Braxton's been in the industry for years.
Honey, my
Okay,
whole life.
seasoned. Okay, right, seasoned. Knows how all this is supposed to work. Knows how all this goes. Knows what a opportunity can do for a person. Like, if you're in front
Mm-hmm.
of the right people, knows what that can do. Um, and if it was a misunderstanding, the way to hash that out was not to hit that man in the mouth and chip his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
That and if I'm saying the wrong pronouns, I'm sorry. I don't mean to misgender nobody or nothing like that, but that was not the way to do that. That
I've
man
heard
was in the hospital.
everybody so far say he. I think that's
Okay. That man's in the hospital, was in the hospital. Don't even know if he still is, but he had to go to the hospital to get dental work done, or to get work done on his mouth or whatever. Because
mm.
and then to top it all off, you're drinking.
Yep.
Alcohol was a part of it. Like, if you can tell that it's a cry for help from because, I mean, yeah, you got a new baby, and your baby daddy has gotten engaged to somebody, and he torments you online. You torment him online. You have a new child, so you're trying to get out, and you're trying to deal with that, and you're also trying to make money. Like, it's a lot to do, but, like, you need to figure out a better way to deal, because this right here is gonna make folks not really want to do nothing with you, because you
Yeah.
coming off as being unruly and difficult to work with, and
She's
you
a
get a label.
liability.
Yeah, and you get a label like difficult to work with in your industry that you're in,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes it very difficult for anybody to want to get a job. Ask Monique, she'll tell you, she knows. And I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm just saying, like,
Mm-hmm. I think that it's going to take for social media to completely blackball her. I'm talking when she shows up to red carpets, they turn her away. Because if there's alcohol involved, when I say there can't be a real true friend around her, everybody, oh, we love Chrisean, we love her. Oh, she's so misunderstood. Nobody around her is trying to get the girl some actual help. She needs rehab, like real shit. She
real
needs
deal rehab.
rehab. And everybody keeps shoving weed and drugs and alcohol down that girl's throat. Get her some help. Everybody around her can't love her that much, because if y'all did, y'all would help her. Y'all know, and I'm talking Tamar Braxton. You wanted this girl to be on stage twerking, and y'all do this whole thing. Okay, Chrisean, you can't be drinking. I want you sober at this show. And if it takes a 1 shot, 2 shot, okay, that's it. That's the cutoff. Nobody else gives her nothing else. But Chrisean's an adult. So it's like, how can you tell an adult you can't drink? You know what I'm saying? But it needs to be in her contract. If you're going to do these shows, if you're going to be on the stage, you
You
cannot
need to be a
drunk
sober
or
mind.
high. Yes.
Sober
And I
mind, sober
think
thoughts.
I've seen Chrisean sober on live. I've seen it. Cool chick. She's like, when I say I get her, everybody like her, I get it. But at the same time, we gotta do better. If we gonna be friends with somebody, we gotta hold them accountable. If y'all gonna be colleagues and be mutuals, y'all gotta be real with her, for real, because
Yeah.
that's dangerous. And she got a baby now, and she wants 11 more. Come on now.
And my thing is too, you can't say, if y'all see me struggling, why don't y'all help me instead of filming me and blah blah blah. Well, you have to listen
Yep.
too. You can't just, that's like you going and you going to tutoring after school, and you're not applying or trying to listen to anything your tutor's telling you, or you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the equivalent of that. Like, why? Or we giving somebody giving you criticisms and saying, hey, you should consider doing this, that, and the third, and you're not taking any of their advice and applying it.
Yep.
Like, you can't tell somebody to help you and then you all need to do stuff like this, because then when people get to getting your ass and telling you, you was dead ass motherfucking wrong for acting
Mm-hmm.
out like that, now all of a sudden it's people want clouding and this, that, and the third. It's like, no. Do you want people to continuously record you in public when they see that you're not doing right by your child, or when they see that you're out here doing something stupid?
Mm-hmm.
Because Blueface could easily, if he wanted to, he really wanted to get custody of his kid, he could have taken you to court and been like, um, she's violent. She has violent tendencies, and then he, what's his name, could file charges against you too. So you're looking at a lot. You had a lot going on.
Yep.
You and Tasha K might need to link up and figure out how y'all gonna maneuver and navigate, because you
For
got a
real.
lot.
Chrisean's career is going to end quickly if she keeps this up. Like, and then Zeus, they keep putting her on these shows. And in the shows, like, all they doing is fighting and drinking and partying. It's like a
Literally.
rock star lifestyle. Natalie Nunn is like 40 something. Like, bro, you got a whole child. What are you doing? And I get it. It's the industry. It's that fast money. They want that. But at some point, it's like, when are y'all gonna grow up? When? Everybody can't be in the club. What y'all gonna be in the club twerking with 18-year-olds? Like, what is
And
that?
I feel like they trying to be Bad Girls Club, and that's not
Yep.
that. No, you can't replicate that. That was an era.
That
That was
was
a time.
classic television.
There was a
Okay.
time, and this just seems like it's all for TikTok. It's all for social media. You want a viral
Mhm.
moment, and it's just
Yep.
like, no.
So that's all I gotta say about Krishan. I ain't gonna be the dead horse with
I'm
it.
sick of Krishan. I wasn't really. Yeah.
That damn song. It's a vibe all the
I don't think I've heard that song.
time. Girl, oh my God. I'm gonna send it to you. It is it's funny. I'll say that. Krishan is interested. But let's get into Keke. Miss Keke, keep a job. Miss Keke, I don't need a man. Miss Keke, I can do bad all by myself. Let's
Oh
get
my
into it.
Lord.
Keke Palmer shared shocking security footage of Darius Jackson allegedly attacking her. The actress is seeking a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend, who she claims has been physically and emotionally abusive to her. The Nickelodeon alum is also asking for full legal and physical custody of their 8-month-old son Leotis, but wishes to grant Jackson visitation. Palmer said he trespassed into my home without my knowledge, threatened me before lunging for my neck, striking me, throwing me over the couch, and stealing my phone.
Mess.
Cannot fight him.
A hot mess. Let me tell you, because there have been some updates in this story that have come out today.
Mm-hmm.
There's an audio clip circulating of a conversation between Kiki's mom and Darius and Keke Palmer. And when I hear, if I don't know if you've heard the audio clip,
Oh, I
but
heard the audio. I heard
when
it.
I hear that, I'm like, that's my mom all the way.
Same.
That woman's words could fuck you up. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God. And people were saying that she was wrong for saying that she would put a bullet in her in her in Darius's head for touching her child. But y'all have to think, right? This is my child. This is
Mm-hmm.
somebody that, is a sweet soul, will do anything for anybody. You know what I'm saying? You're putting her in danger. I'm a mom first. I'm a mother first and foremost.
I got it.
I'm a mother first and
I'm a
foremost.
mother.
So bitch, I'm a mother. So like, what do you expect? Yeah, I say, like, yeah, I'm gonna put a few bullets in your ass,
Yep.
because
Keep
what are
playing.
you doing?
Yep.
What you got going on? And then she was like, yo, oh my God, her mom went in. Um, your brother's reputation in Hollywood, he's a fuck boy. I'm what? He's a fuck boy. He's disrespectful. He's an asshole. And
Mm-hmm.
she said something about, I don't know how much I can say on YouTube, but she said something about one of y'all got a limp dick. I was like, wait a minute,
Oh, oh.
wait a minute. That was a lot.
That was a lot.
And I don't want to make light of it, because at the end of the day, like, this is somebody's real life, and like, it's
Mm-hmm.
not funny by any means, but it's like,
I
so
think a
she,
lot of people can feel her mama's pain. Like,
yes,
this is my child. I've been on the phone with her listening to this man put his hands on my child and her just asking him, please get out my house, just leave, just leave, just leave. Like, that's scary. And then not
It
never
is.
knowing the mental state of somebody, him but just popping up at her house, like, that is scary. So I think with Keke wanting to keep a low profile, I think she just picked the wrong one.
I think that well, she was granted a temporary restraining order. It is
Mm-hmm.
to note that she was granted a temporary restraining order. And he is to stay I think 100 yards or so
Mm-hmm.
away from her and the baby until December 5th, I believe, which is their next court date, until they can figure out next steps. There was footage released from a security camera in Kiki's home where it kind of shows him dragging her or throwing her over the couch. It shows, it's very disturbing what it does
Yeah.
show. If you've seen it, then you already know what it's about. But this reminds me of like the whole Chris Brown and Rihanna situation. They were never involved in drama until that night at the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
And when those pictures came out of her face, how graphic they were, how bruised up her face was.
Mm-hmm.
She had to spend time in the hospital, a lot of time in the hospital, I think, as a result of those
I think Keke has
injuries.
pictures out too, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what this
Yeah.
reminds me of. And they were together for 2 years during during all of this. And like, it's crazy because people were saying that the way he reacted to her wearing, that bodysuit, or whatever, people were saying that like, oh, this is a sign of abuse, and everybody was saying that those people were crazy. But when you've been through it, you know what it looks
Yep.
like.
You see the
You
sign.
know, you know what it is. My mom knew with my sister, one of my sisters, what was going on before she even said anything. My mama said she getting her ass whooped, and I can tell. Cause
Mm.
you've been through it. When you done been through it, you know what to look for. What's going on. Nobody, you ain't gotta tell me because I already know. You telling me without saying nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not. It's a really sad situation because there's a baby involved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that she was able to get out and she was able to pack up her things and leave and get away from the situation. She said Keke Palmer was if you watch the audio, she was saying in the audio that like 1 minute you're good and it's great, but the next minute you're like tearing me down and you're harassing me for an hour straight, calling me all kinds of names and stuff like that. You need to go get some help.
Yeah.
Because like what, like, there's no other way to describe it other than there's something wrong with you. She said there's a chemical imbalance. I would happen to agree. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you like? I don't know, man. It's just a lot going on. It's a really touchy situation. And I've been seeing a lot of people say, this is what happens when you date a man that is not as successful as you are. And I just want to say to people that are saying that, it has nothing to do with the level of success that he has, because he could have been less successful than she was and still treated her properly. He could have been more successful than she was and still been abusive. The level of success that a man has as it compares to a woman is not important. What's
Yeah.
important is how he acts, knowing that his woman is more successful than she is. Because let's say that he was the one that had more success and he made more money and Keke Palmer was still who she was. Sometimes in a relationship, it's not about who's the most successful. Sometimes it's about who's the most liked.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the jealousy comes from the fact that people will gravitate more towards you, and now the light that they had is no, it's they feel like it's being dimmed. It's not shining as brightly because you are around. Sometimes it's that.
Mm-hmm.
And men, whether they have more money than you, that's just the same amount of money as you or a little bit less money than you, that doesn't matter when it comes to, those types of things and insecurity. So I just wanted to say, like, let's not liken this to don't date a man that's less successful than you. Let's liken it to don't date a man who's insecure and who doesn't, know how to accept the fact that his partner um is just as popular and just as well liked as
Mm-hmm.
he is.
Yeah. hell, I didn't even really know who he was, honestly.
Yeah, a
But
lot of people didn't.
before this situation, but it's to me, I don't care about the success of a person. Like, I want you to be able to just be financially stable for you. If you can take care of yourself and I don't have to be dishing my money out, okay. That's good. You already moving up in the ladder, but you can't change a person just being shit. Like, you're just
Literally.
like, your soul is fucked up. And Keke, if we play devil's advocate, she could be knocking him upside his head, but we just have more proof, and it's been legally found, true that he's been abusing her. So, like, at this moment, I don't get why there's so many people having this discourse online like, oh, we don't know the other side. There's no need to know the other side when this side is way more telling than anything else. The
Mm-hmm.
erratic behavior with him and his brother, the attacking, the words that they're saying about her. When that man held their child and was getting frustrated and she tried to pick her child back up from him and he pulled that baby from his side back and they was going back and forth, that should tell you right there. That
And
man don't care
then
about
she's
much.
coming out and saying that he choked
Hmm.
her. There were text messages where his mom said, well, I'm just trying to stay out of my son's business. Because God forbid, I don't want any children. I've said this before, I don't want any children. But if my mind ever changed and I met a man that was worthy of giving a baby to, and I had a son, and I find out that he is putting his hands on women, listen, I know you're not supposed to respond with violence, but that'll be the day.
Hmm.
That would be the motherfucking day, because I never in my life raised you to do some shit like that. I would be
I just have to
listen,
meet you in the middle of the goddamn street. We
listen.
we gonna have to duke that
I'm
out.
gonna meet you when I point. Meet me in the streets. What Santana said?
I don't know. Oh my god, I know it. That was
What Santana say? When I point my finger like this, meet me in the streets.
oh my god.
Meet me in the streets. I'm gonna beat your ass because because what are you talking about? What
Hmm.
do you mean? Matter of fact, I'm not gonna be the one to do it. Get a man to do it. I
Yep.
want you to fight a man the way you was choking her. I want you to choke this man.
I need somebody to put him, get that. Can he fight Floyd? Let Floyd. Where you at? Where you at?
Yes,
Get
Santana.
his
Santana won't listen. I feel like Santana could take him on because Santana wants to smoke with everybody. We should have talked about
Santana
that
gonna
too.
dog walk somebody one
We
day.
should
Y'all
have
gotta
talked.
stop playing him.
We should talk about that for a second before we get into Black Cake, because we ain't got the clips, but I know y'all done seen them. Like,
Hmm.
I have been wanting to talk about this on my other TikTok page that I have. But like, first of all, let's close out the Kiki conversation. Um, I'm gonna be looking at this story closely. I always follow her
Yeah.
anyway, just because. But I do want to say that hopefully, Kiki Palmer is surrounded by like a very strong support system, which it sounds like she is. Mama Sharon don't play about her
Mm-mm.
kids.
Her sister don't play.
Period.
Her daddy don't play.
Don't
Don't
nobody play about her. So it
we
looks like
don't play about her.
she has a great support system around her. And I know that we took the time to make jokes about the whole situation with her and her baby's father at first when he reacted to her dress or whatever, but this ain't no joking matter. This is not funny. This is something that women go through on a daily basis. So when y'all sit up here making y'all think pieces online, you're talking about this, be aware that this is not just something that you should talk about because it's a trending topic and you want views.
Mm-hmm.
Be aware this is somebody's life, and this is not something that we should be dedicating whole lives to, trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would just say that. Um that's yeah. But with Santana,
DJ Academics. It,
baby. Oh my God.
mm-mm.
You know what? It's about time for him though, because he always has smoke for women. Like, he
I've
is such
only
a bitch
known him
made
to
nigga.
be this
Like,
way.
he always has smoke for women.
Black
And
women
his
specifically.
black women specifically, yes, always has smoke for them.
Mm-hmm.
Charleston White, same thing, because he has beef with him too. Like, all
Mm-hmm.
these men, y'all sit on y'all couch, y'all do what we do, doing exactly what we're doing right now, and you talk to your phone screen, and you talk shit about Meg Thee Stallion, you talk shit about Carisha, you talk shit about JT, you talk shit about Erica Badu, you about every fucking body, and it's like, bro, What do you want to be? Do you want to be one of the girls?
I think they do.
Do you want to be one of the girls? Because if you want to be one of the girls, just say that. Just say it.
Hmm.
It's fine. It's okay. And then you getting your stupid ass, your ugly ass on here being a fucking crybaby. Oh my god, I can't really say that about him because I don't want to be canceled because he's gay. Santana was like,
You can talk about that man character, the way he
Santana
looked.
said,
You ain't gotta take.
you could say the same shit you say about the women, you could say about me.
Mhm.
And that gay shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing because
He wanted
motherfuckers
to
been
call
talking
that
shit
man
about
the F
me.
slur so bad.
He was like, motherfuckers been talking shit about me since for forever. He was like, but at the end of the day, like, yeah, I'm a gay dude, but I'm a man, and that's bitch shit. Like, I even
Mhm.
know to stay out of women's business. Even though I dress feminine, at the end of the day, I'm not in that much mess as you are. Like, bro,
Mhm.
like he said, when I point my finger or whatever he said, meet me in the streets, pull up, come somewhere in public, get
Mhm.
off that couch and come meet me somewhere so that we can handle it like men supposed to do. Because about mine, I'm coming hard pause. About mine, I'm standing 10 toes.
But he even mentioned too, though, like DJ Academics always knows where the celebrities at, and then
Yeah,
Saucy was like, "We don't ever know where you at," and
never.
then it's like that's the truth though. Every
That
time
man said
somebody tell that man to come
headquarters.
pull up, he never wants to show up. But you can sit online all day and talk and smack them gums of yours. It's giving coward personally.
That man said headquarters. Pump at your headquarters.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, y'all. It's listen, I don't know. But Santana and Charleston White, academics needs to get shit together. So does Charleston White, because he said something about him too. And then it's them calling in enforcements. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna get another gay man. No,
Nah, I am
no,
a male. Let
no.
fight me.
I'm take gay out of it. I don't give a fuck how take the fact that I'm gay. Let's remove that. I'm a man
Yep.
at the end of the day, and you can get this work.
Yep.
Come fight me.
I think if
They not
anything, he
gonna do
probably
it.
scared. Like if I do lose, I have now been beat up by a gay man. But do you want to fight a bitch? Like that's the other alternative. Do you want to
Exactly.
fight a
It's
bitch
like,
or do you
bro.
want to fight a gay male?
Because either way, you're gonna get your ass towed out the frame.
Yep.
But it's like, who would you rather?
I can
Either
see
way,
Carisha.
there's really no right answer here. There's because at
Mm-mm.
the end of the day, it's still a lose-lose situation. Because
Yep.
even if you quote unquote did win, you fought a female for what?
Yep. I got my money on Saucy. I'm gonna say that.
Oh yeah, he sound like he got the mouth to talk and the hands to back it up. Like
Yep.
he gives that, and it's the fact that he literally is sitting on the internet, nails, hair, face made up, looking
Mm-hmm.
good doing it, and then like, what's up?
Yep.
What it is? Like what y'all trying to do?
And then his boyfriend gonna step behind him too. You may just get jumped. Academics, I need you to go sit down. Just
I need him to just delete all your socials because you scared,
no.
and you still be on here talking.
Then y'all got Whack $100 opening. Whack just be in everybody business.
For
Whack, go
no
sit down.
reason. Go sit down. Y'all want to be one of the girls. Y'all want to be a part of the group. It's okay.
Throw all of them away. The
Throw the
whole organization. Just throw them all away.
literally, literally,
Mm-mm.
literally.
Okay, we have made it to our last topic of today. I'm excited. I got introduced to this show by this show because of Leah. I hadn't seen it, and then when I
I
looked,
be putting you on.
it was good. It was real good. It Leah, just tell the story. Tell
So
them where we're at right now.
let me, because she don't know how to talk.
I so much I'm trying to say. I'm so excited.
She don't know how to talk. So I put her onto the show. I said, "Hey, there's a show on Hulu. It's called Black Cake." I put her on it. We only got onto it because I kept trying to watch it on my TV, and for some dumb reason, it would like Hulu was glitching. I don't know what was going on, but so the show basically it takes place in Jamaica, I believe, or yeah, I think it's Jamaica, and this woman, well, no, it actually takes place in the States. And this woman, her name is Eleanor, finds out that she's dying of cancer. And so she makes these recordings of her life, and she wants her children to sit down and listen to them, and they have to listen to them together. And so through these recordings you get to hear her story of like how she came to be and like how she got her name, and you find out that Eleanor is not her real name. Bombshell number one, her real name is Coventina, I believe.
Coventina.
That's her real name, and she grew up in Jamaica. And then you find out that her life in Jamaica um was not the easiest life that she could have had. You find out that I don't want to give too much away in the event that nobody has seen it, but that's just the first bombshell that we're
Hmm.
in. But if you haven't seen it, we
I
are
think
about
we're
to.
gonna do a designated video about it because we're only at episode 5,
Yeah,
and I
we're
think
only
there's
at
gonna be
episode
like
5, and
8.
there's so much that is going on. This show touches on a lot of different topics. It touches on identity because there's one character, there are a couple characters in here. Every character in here
Got some
struggles with identity crisis, with an identity
yes.
crisis. The mother had an identity crisis where you're you're letting who you are shine through like your food and your culture and mannerisms, but you're not
Hmm.
truly being who you are. You're not being Coventina, you're being Eleanor,
Yep.
a name that's not even yours. You know what I'm saying? You've got
The
the
dad.
son, you've got the dad who, well, the dad, I think the dad has always been who he was.
Yeah.
But you've got the son who is a smart, black man, and he's having issues with standing up for himself and having a
Oh, I
backbone.
be
You've
wanting to
got
put.
you've
I want
got
to punch him
he
so bad.
ooh, there's so much. Then
He makes me.
you've got you've got a daughter who is a um who's trying to figure out her self identity,
Hmm.
because she spent years with a person who told her what she was and things. It's a lot. There's a lot to it. It touches on
Hmm.
that. It touches on race, and it touches on how
Sexuality.
sexuality, sexual assault, just a lot of different things,
When I
and
say this show, it pulls from every emotion that you have: anger, happiness. It puts you on the
grief,
edge of your seat. Like every emotion that you have, it makes you think, it makes you cry, it makes you happy, it makes you every emotion
all the things, all
in
of the
one
things
episode.
in one episode. I think that that episode, when we do our deep dive, I think it should be pre-filmed. So
Yeah.
that way we can just talk. But like there's so much going now. It is a book. It's a book written by Charmaine Wilkerson. I have not read the book. I damn near want to go back and read it now.
Hmm.
And I wonder if they have it. I wonder how new it
On
is.
Bard.
Yeah. But it's a book written by Charmaine Wilkerson, and black cake is for people who don't know, it's a Caribbean dessert. It's served all throughout the Caribbean, and it's dried fruits. They soak their dried fruits in rum, or they'll do it in like wine or something like that, and they'll have like burnt sugar and browning. I think that they use to give it that black color, and then they
Hmm.
use like the basic ingredients that you would use to make a cake.
And we've seen this cake being used in so many ways in this movie, in not movie, in the show, and it's just it's when I say when this series is over, it's going to be
I'm gonna be
very
sad.
hard. Yeah, it's gonna be sad, but it's gonna be very hard for me to find something else that lives up to it. I think so far, next to a couple others, this is like one of my top contenders ever, like ever. And I'm only
I'll
so
say,
fives in.
Little Fires Everywhere is really good. That's one that I thoroughly enjoyed. That's also a book
Hmm.
turned TV show adaptation. Reese Witherspoon produced that, and she usually does pretty good with her. I think she has her own production company with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see that because I'll be seeing that and I ain't never clicked it.
It's good. You gotta give it a chance. So you gotta give it a chance. Kerry Washington is in it, and it's just it's really good.
Hmm.
Reasonable Doubt is another one that you would like.
I started, haven't finished it.
Unprisoned is another one that you would like. What else? Bridgerton, you're not. I don't know. Bridgerton, it takes them. You gotta let it
I
build up.
tried. I
You gotta
tried.
let it build up, but it's
I
really good. Inventing
tried.
Anna is good.
Oh my god,
Uh,
that made me cry.
Inventing Anna.
Ooh, yes. No, or Saving Maya. It was Saving Maya.
Taking care of Maya.
Take care of Maya.
That
That
that's
made me cry.
she just got awarded like $200 million.
Yeah, I seen
Uh,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. As she should. Taking
Her
care of
mama's
Maya. That
still
shit
gone
pissed me
though.
off so bad. I was so mad
Motherfuckers.
when her mama unalived herself because I was like, ooh, I wish she had waited. I wish she had waited. I wish she had
Hmm.
waited. But Inventing Anna is good. Anything Shonda Rhimes makes.
Shonda Rhimes and me got beef.
It's yeah, we gonna always have beef. Because first of all, after watching season 6, episode 1 of Grey's Anatomy, it took me a year.
It's gonna haunt you forever.
Took me a year, bro. And then I really fucked myself up because first of all, Lady Red was on her way to visit me, to pay me a visit,
Hmm.
number one. And then
Leah was
number
in there
two,
boohoo buffing
after
crying.
after I watched that, I took my stupid ass up here and watched goddamn Fatherhood with Kevin Hart. And I'm like, oh my god,
Bruh.
it's so sad.
Fatherhood. I was ugly nose, snot nose, crying.
I'm like, bro, I am a thug. Why is this happening to me? Like, what is going on, bro?
When I say there is certain like things that I watch, I'm like, I ain't gonna cry. I can do this. Honey, by the end of the episode, I'm, oh, why did that happen like that? Like the amount. That's why I had to stop watching This Is Us. This Is Us and Grey's Anatomy. I would watch Grey's Anatomy. I would watch This Is Us, and then I would follow it up with watching 911. The add on to fucking Grey's Anatomy. An hour, 3 hours of crying,
Well,
honey.
911 is different. Station 19 is their.
Well, yeah, Station 19. That's what I meant. Station 19.
I just started watching that, and I'm watching that right now. And like
Right.
when I boy, out of
These
all the
shows got
ways
stopped.
that
Every
police
show ain't got to be
officer,
sad. It ain't got to
out
be
of
that
all the ways that police officer could have died,
way.
out of all the ways,
Mm-mm.
you choose a child, bro.
When I say,
Like what?
I know that I'm an emotional person, but freaking Black Cake, honey, that got me. That got I would once it's over, I could see myself rewatching it. I know how every season I watch Why Did I Get Married and Why Did I Get Married to This Christmas and Snow Globe. Those are four things I know I can watch. And ATL as well. Sister Act 2 as well. I can watch those
Yes,
things over and over and over. I can see me watching this again and watching it like I don't know what's happening next. I can see it easily because it's that good.
because you always and then even then, even when you know what's happening, you'll look at it and be like, "That's fucking crazy," and then
Yep.
you'll start to watch it again, and you'll start to like really pick up on certain things that you didn't. There's one particular episode. This last episode is a doozy. Like I don't want to say too much because, like I said, if you ain't seen it, I don't want to spoil it for you. But
Mm-hmm.
there are 5 episodes out on Hulu right now. It's really a show about identity and family and like trying to find and connection.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like everybody is represented in this show.
Yeah.
Everybody has a member of their family that is like that aligns with one of these characters. Like Covey was the matriarch of the family, and everybody has that matriarch who has secrets that nobody knows.
Oh yes.
Everybody has a brother or a male figure in their family who is a Byron, who's smart and who's trying to, you know, who's been like wronged by his company or employer and trying to like and has a partner that's like, I want to that just feels like he's not getting his dues.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody has is her name Venita, something like that.
I think they be calling her Benny,
Everybody has a Benny in their family
but I feel like I'm her.
who feels like, they could never live up to the expectations of their parents or anybody around them, and who like went
Mm-hmm.
through a very hard life because she decided to um because she had to leave her family alone for a time. Like everybody has everybody has somebody in their family or in their life, friend, family member, coworker, that can resonate with
Her
one of these
dad,
characters in some form.
her dad, just knowing that he had to like feel like, well, this is the only way that I know how to be a dad at this moment. This is what I feel like is right for my child. Like, just seeing all the areas of like the angles of the storylines, it you can find yourself in somebody in this show.
Yeah,
And I
you
think
you
that is
definitely could.
powerful. The writers, the creators, everybody did they goddamn big one. Honey, I need this show. I need them to get a award. What's the big awards that people be giving out? What is those cost? The Oscars,
Well,
the
Oscars are for movies, but
Grammys.
Emmys are for TV shows. That's like Emmys is the Oscars for TV shows,
They
basically.
need it. Whatever it is, they need it bad. Oh child. Cause man,
Because they did their big one.
this is good. This is real, real good.
They did their big one.
But y'all, we have decided we are definitely gonna be coming back each week. And then the start of the top of the year, we will be doing our podcast each week again. You guys are gonna get to see us some more, and we'll come back with the nice
You're
little
not seeing her because she's being replaced. I'm telling you, I'm looking for a replacement.
child. I've been looking for a replacement since we started, and I can't. I can't find one. Y'all should keep coming back. I gotta stop sending links. That's what needs to.
Girl,
I gotta stop.
bye.
I got
Bye.
to stop.
We will be coming back though every week. We want to try to do one live a week over here because we've been abandoning all 147 of y'all that's been over here. And we're sorry. We're sorry. The channel you have reached has not been active. But I thought okay.
I'm
But
already set it up for the outro.
oh, is it still recording?
Yeah.
Oh, anyways, but we'll be back here like every week. We'll try to come back to y'all every week and talk about pop culture stuff. We want to try to make our episodes like they were personable anyways, but we want to try to make sure that the topics we talk about we can relate to them and not just talk about stuff just because it's popular and it's in the news. So but yeah, we'll be coming back with y'all every week, hopefully twice a week, but at least once with a live stream. So be sure y'all have y'all notifications on so you can be notified when we go live, and follow us on all of our other platforms, our Facebook page, TikTok, and Instagram.
All right.
Thank you for watching the Two Real Chicks podcast. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to our channel and press the bell so that you don't miss a single upload. We're always interested in hearing what you think, so be sure to leave your comments and thoughts on this week's episode in the comments below. We'll see you next time.